Hi, everyone. I'm Sam Wilson Jr., and this is the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast, the music podcast on where I interview singers and musicians from genres of black music: gospel, jazz, blues, old school classic soul, old school hip hop, today's hip hop and R&B, Caribbean, Latin, Afrobeat, Afro-Latina, blue-eyed soul, disco, go-go, line dances, and the Lost 45s. So come with me as I take you on to a trip to the destination genre of black music right now on the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. Legal Shield is a proud sponsor of the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. Have you been involved in any types of accidents? Have you been a victim of identity theft? Have you been a victim of a computer fraud scam? Have you been in disputes with your tenants or landlords? If your loved one dies and they didn't write up a will for you or for your family, or you and your spouse are filing for divorce, or if you need help by opening up your small business, give Legal Shield a try. Visit their website at LegalShield.com and tell them you heard it here on the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. Do it today. You'll be glad you did. I'm Sam Wilson Jr., creator and host of the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. Today, it's Black History Month, and this is the month of February. And for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be bringing you the legends and the newcomers in the history of black music. So make sure you tune in for these 4 weeks as I bring you legends, newcomers, independent singers, DJ mixers, and of course, my family relatives. Now, if you love all of these episodes I'm going to be airing for this month of February, please subscribe. Make sure you go to youtube.com/the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. All you need to do is check out my episodes airing this month of February. And if you like my episodes, if you love my podcast, please subscribe, please support, please give me a thumbs up, and please pass it on. And if you're not a Patreon member yet, what you waiting on? You're missing out a lot of good stuff, including the ones I'm going to be airing this month of February. Please become a member and subscribe to patreon.com/the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. You got a computer? Please put in your email address and your password, and make sure you go to the home page. And when you see the Patreon homepage, make sure you go to the search box and type in the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. Your donation really helps me to continue to bring you black music stories that needs to be told and needs to be exposed. So please become a member and subscribe to patreon.com/the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast. In the meantime, enjoy all the episodes as we celebrate Black History Month. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the Black Soul Music Experience. I'm Sam Wilson Jr., and I have a special guest on my show, and it's an Afrobeat episode. This gentleman that I'm about to introduce is a singer, songwriter, and dancer who sings Afropop, hip-hop, and R&B, and he's been performing at the age of 15. Please help me welcome to the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brill NK. Hi, Brill. How are you?
That was a nice introduction right there. I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate. We've been wanting to do this. We've been wanting to do this podcast like last year, but then unfortunately, I guess it wasn't time. But now it is time. Yeah.
Yes, as I say, welcome to my show. Glad to have you here. And just like you said, we had a hard time getting on to the link, but now we're in the year of 2026. Now
Yeah.
it's time. So, again, thank you for joining me on my show. So, as always, America doesn't know who you are. Most of the world doesn't know who you are. So, I'm very delighted to have you here on my show. So, let us begin, shall we?
Yeah.
Now, where were you born?
I was born in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, Mpilo Hospital. That's where I was born. 1999, April. That's when.
Hmm, okay. Now, were your parents in the music industry or did they had 9 to 5 day jobs?
So I only have one parent. I only had one parent because my dad died when I was 3. Then my mom struggled to through life just to find a means for, they were not in they were not good financially. Like, I come from like the bottom of everything, so they didn't have that chance to dream, like, you see, like I have the chance now to dream. So no, they were not in the music business, they were not in the music industry, they were not near. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first, my condolences goes out to you in the loss of your father. Now, which high school did you go to?
I went to Empumelelo High School in Bulawayo. That's where I did my high prime. No, that's where I did my primary. Then my high school was in Skulile. So why did I mention Skulile? My journey has been complicated. So I went from I first did my first year, second year at another school that was Vulindlela Secondary School. That's a high school back where I'm from. So I shifted from Vulindlela and went to Skulile. That's when I did my. That's when I found myself like that. Yes, in at Skulile.
Okay. And which college did you go to?
Honestly speaking, this is a really good question. School was not really my thing, so like I'm an creative thinker. So I was not really a good. Yes, I was a good student because I was not uh, like being like breaking all the rules and stuff. But so I didn't go to college. I just finished my. I couldn't wait to finish high school so that I can pursue music.
Okay. And did you go to college?
No, I only did my primary and my secondary only.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
we'll skip to the next question then. We'll move on.
Oh, okay.
And who did you want to be when you grow up?
Honestly speaking, music wise, I've always I've always dedicated my soul to music. So the people that I looked up to were people like Michael Jackson, uh, R. Kelly, Asha. So there were a lot of characters like that. Uh, I combined. I took one there, the one there, one there, one there, just to make everything become the way it is now.
Mhm. And how old were you when you started singing and writing and dancing and rapping as well?
The crazy part, I didn't think that I would ever be a singer. Like it's crazy because I started dancing at the age of 3, and everyone knew that uh, yo, uyagida umntwana, he's a dancer. Like, yo, like I used to dance and they give me money. Those were, I still don't remember them like perfectly, but I still remember it. They felt good. And time flied. I went to, life was crazy then. The only thing that had to lead to was music because it gave me escape. It gave me escape from life itself because I was not in a good space. So at the age of 16, really, that's when I started writing because, yeah, those were my secondary school years. So, yeah.
Was being a singer and songwriter and rapper and a dancer your calling?
Yeah, it is a calling. I really believe that it is because I didn't choose this. Like, I feel like it chose me because, like I said, I started as a dancer. Then I became a rapper. Then after rapping, I discovered I could sing. I'm like, whoa, wow, I can sing. Wow, that's amazing. So like, I don't know what I will do tomorrow. But I believe Ogoti, this is my calling. This is part of my purpose. Yes, it is.
Now, in Zimbabwe, did Zimbabwean radio play any of your favorite American artists?
Yeah, yes, they did. That's where I got the inspiration for real. Because if it wasn't because of the mainstream media that was playing our favorite artists like R. Kelly, like Asha, like Chris Brown, like Trey Songs, those kind, like, so yeah, they did play a lot of international gems, especially America, like our city, like like you should come to Bulawayo, because like if you live in America, you go to Bulawayo, you will understand. We are not different because the culture, like everything, like the hip hop culture, it's like our mainstream media is influenced by the American uh, industry. Yeah, that's what I would say. So yeah, they did play a lot.
Now, growing up, who were some of your favorite American artists?
Lil Wayne. I started as a rapper, remember? So Chris Brown, Trey Songs. No, I can name many. I mean, but like those three, there was a wave where like there was Aka Salsina, there was Jeremiah, there was, yeah, the nails. American music industry like is the main, it's the foundation, it's the inspiration of the whole thing. Even from my brand, like I'm an Afrobeat musician, but I live the culture hip hop. So it's yeah.
Mhm. And who were your musical influences that inspired you? You mentioned Michael Jackson, you mentioned R. Kelly, Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Who were some of the others that influenced you?
Okay, Kelvin, there's a dude that used to rap back in my city, Bulawayo. He used to because he's deceased now. Like if I'm being real on a real note, like the way we look at inspiration like in a different way because there is that person that inspires you to like want to do something. Then there is that someone that even if you feel like you like, "Ah, man, this is not my thing," like then there is someone there that you're always looking at every day, like maybe once a month, like when there is a show. Uh, so this dude's name was Kelvin Boy. Like he's a icon. It is deceased now. So I would say, firstly, the person, the people who got me into the industry, like I say, the foundation is the American industry. So I would say Trey Songs. I would say Trey Songs and Chris Brown, because I do a little bit of dancing and, and that. So Chris Brown features also, because he also represent the culture. So I'm like I say, I'm hip hop. It's Afrobeat, uh, the brand, but the lifestyle. We don't yet have a lifestyle on Afrobeat. So yeah, I would say my biggest influences, it's Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Kelvin, Loveva Boy.
Okay, perfect choice. How would you describe your sound?
It's a fusion. My sound is a fusion of different sounds. So Afro pop, there is Afro pop before Afrobeat. Then Afro pop birthed Afrobeat. So Afrobeat is a mixture of Afropop and R&B, and R&B is part of hip hop. So it it's kind of like the whole it's a package. So I'd say mainly Afrobeat and R&B music. That's my sound.
You have participated in the local competition. How many talent shows have you participated and how many awards have you won?
Yo, talent shows here, because like my life has been a journey. Like it's been a heavy one. So I started performing back when I was in Bulawayo. So I did a lot of shows, especially for ladies, because I'm a ladies man, So I do bridal showers, I do weddings. So I gained a lot of experience. Then 2023, I moved to South Africa, Tembisa. So then I participated in like two local competitions, and one of those competitions, the last one that we did, I won the best R&B, the best hip hop. That's the whole category, and it shows way too many really. But here in South Africa, it's been it's been a work in progress. I'm starting to get like bookings. Like it's, I'm seeing the journeys. So competitions, I can say two. Then awards, one, because that's an award for me. Because I told myself that I'm not gonna wait up until I get on BET award or on BET stage and say now I got it. No, I will appreciate each and every win, each and every. So that for me, like participating on a competition where there are great artists, like it wasn't just me, like you like it was a wonderful show, like there was great talent. So in one of those competitions, like it's called Kasi Festival. So it's a festival. So they host a lot of good, lot of dope talent. So then, yeah, But we have way too many hours. But we have sorry, sir. But we have way too many hours to take. Like 2026. 2026 is a year. You see, my brand is kind of like new. Brill NK here in South Africa. Nobody knows Brill NK. I just moved here. I moved here 2 years ago. So yeah.
Wow. Now, let's talk about the song called The Hide. Please share with our audience on what that song is all about.
I've been waiting for this question. I've been waiting for this question because when people ask this question, they don't ask it right. So, like, you asked it perfect. Thank you for this question. So, Hyde was inspired by a real life situation. So, it was inspired by a real life event that happened where I was in love. We were in love, like, yeah. Then it happened that it was a love triangle. It was three people involved, and it was already too late. My heart was in there already. So, as a dude, as a person, like a regular person on the other side, because I'm a brand, Brill NK, and also you see. So I was like, no. In this situation, there is two guys, and I just came. So the thing is now, I have to fight for this lady. I have to fight for this lady. So what should I do? What should I do? I went to the studio and I made something beautiful. And at the end of the day, I won the lady. I don't know it was because of the song or it was supposed to happen. So yeah, it was inspired by a real life situation. Yeah, my life is a great movie. I would I would say yeah.
Now, will you be doing any new songs in the future? Will you be collaborating with any other artists, or you will be doing an EP soon?
So I'm gonna drop at the end of this year, 2026. I'm going to drop an EP titled Mr. Yorker. So I've started recording the tracks and I've shared on my social media some of the tracks. There's Come Over, there's I Want You, it's available on Spotify. Uh, yeah, so a lot of great stuff is coming, but now expect a music video for Hyde. Hyde music video. We are going hard. Yes.
Okay. Now, here's a question that I always ask my guests: living or dead, which artist that you wish you wanted to meet or to perform with?
Okay. Like this is a good question, but we have to go deeper. We have to go deeper because
Yes, let's go deep. Let's go deep.
there are those musicians that you like listening to them. Like you listen to their music, you're like, wow. Then there's those type of musicians that you don't really, if you would meet with them, you don't really want to be like doing business with them. You just want uh you just want life lessons. You want to learn, you see, because they have been here, so they have wisdom about the industry, and stuff like that. So I would say I would start by my top, my top two. I would say Raymond Asher. I'd say Love Moma Jaivana. Like I'm not. I'm sure you are not much familiar with him, but he's a legend from where I come from. Bulawa Matebeleland is a legend, but his story, I don't know what happened, but he's no longer in the country. He left the music because he was being chased, and yeah, so those like I try like first I say there are those ones that you want to learn wisdom from, like Love Mama Javana, like he he knows how to, he knows like the struggle, the exact struggle that we face, like especially being a musician coming from Mbulawayo. He knows like all those kind of stuff. So he's that one person that I was saying love Mama Jaivana, yeah. And internationally, just to have a song with, collaborate with Raymond Asher, we are right on point there. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now, here on the Black Soul Music Experience podcast, I always ask my guests, who are the top 10 R&B black artists of all time? So since I have you, Brill, we're going to do the Black Soul Music Experience top 10 today's hip hop and R&B artists of all time. Now, here's how it works. We do it like a top 10 countdown, like the show America's Top 10, hosted by the late Casey Kasem. We start at the bottom five. Who was the best singer of all time, but didn't get any recognition? In other words, they were on a record label, but didn't get their album marketed or promoted. When we get to the top five, then we will find out who was the best milling, selling artist of all time. That that artist had some top 10 number one hits. That artist received a gold or a platinum or double platinum or triple platinum or today's diamond platinum. Did that artist receive a Grammy or an American Music Award or a BET Award or a Soul Train Award or an MTV VMA Award? Did that artist what got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Or did that artist performed on American Bandstand or Soul Train or the Midnight Special or NBC's Saturday Night Live or Solid Gold? Or did they had their music video aired on BET or MTV or VH1 or any other music video shows that were aired in syndication across the country and around the world? Or did that artist had their primetime concert special, whether it's on CBS or NBC or ABC? Or did they perform that special on PBS, whether it's great performances or their live specials during Pledge Month? Or did that artist had their prime time concert special aired on HBO or Showtime? So, Brill, are you ready to take this challenge?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready, but this is a hard one. This one, why? But I'll start. I'll try. I'll try.
Okay. All right. And if you get stuck, I'll help you out. So we're going to start from the bottom. Like Drake said, starting from the bottom,
But
now
no,
we're here.
yeah.
Who should be at number 10? Oh, Neo. Okay, Neo, number 10. Yeah, Neo, singer, songwriter, has been on the scene back in the 2000s, and he had his debut song "So Sick" and "Miss Independent" and "Welcome to the Champagne Life" and many other songs. He written songs for Beyonce and many other artists. He made his acting debut in the movie Red Tails It's a story about the Tuskegee Airmen. So we'll put Neo at number 10. Who should be at number 9? Ah, Mario. We haven't heard from him in a while. He made a scene back in the 2000s as well. He just had like a couple of hits back then, but he'll be known for that song. He's doing a remake of Biz Markie's "Just a Friend." You'll probably hear it in the nightclubs where I go. So we'll put Mario at number 9. All right, who should be at number 8? We'll put Solange at number 8. Well, Solange is the younger sister of Beyonce, and she made a couple of hits called I've Decided. It's a sampling off from the Supremes back in the 60s. And we'll put Solange at number 8. And she had some other hits called Cranes in the Sky, and that was a top 10 hit back then. So we'll put Solange at number 8. So let's see, we can put at number 7. Hmm. We'll put someone at number 7. Number 7, we're going to put down Flavor. That's Favor. Flavor. He's the one who did the Sawa, 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 yay. Sawa, Sawa, yay. So that's one of the top 10 hits over at the clubs. So we'll put Asawe at number 7, or Flavor. That's the name of the song. And we'll put Flavor at number 7. Number 6, we're going to put down Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was one of the members of the Fugees back then. So she made her debut back in 1994 with the LP called Nappy Heads. And there were some other songs that came on the scene. But then by 1996, they had their new LP called The Score, and they did the rendition of Tina Marie's Ooh La La La, and another breakthrough, the remake of Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly. And Lauryn Hill went on her own with her debut solo LP called The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And that LP was nominated for 5 Grammy Awards. She's won for Best New Artist. She's also won for Best R&B Female Vocal Performance. And she has won some other songs as well. So we'll put Lauryn Hill at number 6. We're up to number 5. Number 5, we'll put Usher at number 5. He made his debut back in 1993 with a song called Just Call Me a Mac, and that was from the movie Poetic Justice. He had some other hits as well.
I'm sorry, my laptop. Yeah, we are back.
Okay, you can preview.
Yo, we are
Okay,
back.
all right, we're back. Okay, we're up to
Solange.
number 8. I just put down Solange. That's Beyonce's little sister, Solange, and yeah, she's best known for her song "I've Decided," which she sampled off from the Supremes. And her other top 10 hit, Cranes in the Sky. So I put down Solange at number 8. Number 7, I put down the Afrobeat artist Playboy. The song was called Sawa 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 Yay, Sawa 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 Yay. Shh. And yeah, they were playing it at the nightclubs in the NYC. So we'll put Flavor at number 7. Number 6, I put down Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill at number 6, representing New Jersey. She was a member of the group The Fugees, best known for their song Nappy Heads. That was their debut from their album. And on their second album, The Score, they had a breakthrough
Yeah.
hit. They were doing the interpretation of Tina Marie's Ooh La La La. And then their second hit, they did the remake
Yes.
of
Yeah.
Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly. That was the best, highest radio airplay ever. And then she went on her own with a solo debut LP, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which sold over 1 million copies
Be
in print. And she has won 5 Grammy Awards, including Best New Artist and Best R&B Female Vocal Performance. So we'll put Lauryn Hill at number 6. Number 5, I'm putting down Usher, or his real name, Usher Raymond. Made his debut back in 1993 with a song called Just Call Me a Mac. And he had other hits, You Make Me Wanna, and other songs as well. So we'll put Usher at number 5. And his influence was the late Michael Jackson, known for his dance on stage. So we'll put Usher at number 5. Number 4, I'm putting down Davido, another Afrobeat singer. I got a chance to tune into him. I had a song called Fall and If. They were playing it at the nightclubs as well. So I'm putting Davido at number 4. Number 3, I'm putting down Janet Jackson. That's Michael Jackson's little sister. Janet came on the scene when she was performing with her brothers in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yes, she made it on her own, started out in acting, made her acting debut on the Jacksons variety show on CBS. And later she joined the cast of Good Times, aired on CBS. And she made her acting debut on episodes of Different Strokes on NBC, and she joined the cast of Fame, aired in syndication, and she went gold with her LP, her self-titled LP. Janet Jackson did well, but didn't do well in the top 10. But her second album, Control, came on the scene and sold over 1 million copies in print and won a Grammy, an American Music Award, been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She appeared in movies, including Poetic Justice and a movie version of Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? So we'll put Janet Jackson at number 3. Number 2, I'm putting down another legendary artist, Marvin Gaye. He was on the scene during the Motown days, during the 60s and 70s, and he'll be best known for his songs. I've heard it through the grapevine, number 1 hit on Billboard's Soul and Hot 100 Pop Singles charts. Did some duets with the late Tammy Terrell, and his breakout LP, What's Going On, sold over 1 million copies in print. And yes, that song, What's Going On, went to number 1 on Billboard Soul Singles charts back in March of 1971 for 5 weeks. He had other hits, including Let's Get It On and Sexual Healing, which was his number 1 hit when he switched over to CBS Records. It was number 1 on Billboard's R&B Black Singles charts for 10 weeks. He won a Grammy and an American Music Award. And then after his death in 1984, he got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
for the class of 1987. So we'll put Marvin Gaye at number two. And number one, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. He made his debut in 1969 with his brothers, made their debut LP called Diana Ross Presents the Jackson 5 with their debut single, I Want You Back, number one on Billboard's Soul Singles Charts and the Hot 100 Pop Singles Charts back in January 1970. Other hits including I'll Be There, ABC, The Love You Save, and he did some solo LPs, including Got to Be There, the theme from the movie Ben, and when he and his brothers switched over to CBS Records back in 1976 with their self titled LP, The Jacksons, they had hits including Enjoy Yourself, Let Me Show You the Way to Go, Shake Your Body Now Down to the Ground. Michael had some more solo LPs, including Off the Wall, produced by Quincy Jones, won the American Music Award for Best Soul R&B Male, Best Pop Album Ever. And his second LP, Thriller, million selling hit, sold over 1 million copies in print, won 8 Grammys. And his other LP, Bad, had sold over 1 million copies in print. He's best known for doing music videos over 15 minutes, including Thriller, with guest appearances by Playboy Playmate Ola Ray and the late Vincent Price, directed by John Landis. His second music video, Bad, which was directed by Martin Scorsese with an upcoming actor, Wesley Snipes. That was 15 minutes. And of course, his other LP, Dangerous, which had the 15-minute music video, Black or White, which had cameo appearances by George Wendt, Tess Harper, and Macaulay Culkin, and a young Tyra Banks, directed by John Landis. 15 minutes aired on Fox. And his second hit, Remember the Time, another 15-minute music video that was aired on Fox, directed by the late John Singleton, with cameo appearances by Eddie Murphy, Iman, and Magic Johnson. His last LP was called This Is It, and he had that song. It was a concert movie, and that was his final appearance until he passed away in June of 2009. Well, our special thanks to Brill Nick. We want to thank him for being here on the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. Make sure you check out his music. And before we do that, download all of the artists that we have talked about on this edition of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. Visit iTunes.com, Spotify.com, or purchase a CD at Amazon.com. Make sure you follow Brill Nick. Look for him on Facebook at Brill Nick, Brill NK. Follow him on Instagram at Brill_NK, LinkedIn at Brill NK, and look for his song real soon. He'll be doing an EP real soon. It'll be coming soon to Spotify, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see his music video on YouTube. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out this episode, please subscribe to the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. Look for me on these 5 platforms. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Pocket Cast. And the link is riverside.fm/studio/Samuel-Wilson Jr.'s. Don't forget the S at the end, -studio. And we'll be posting this episode on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And if you have a hard time getting on to riverside.fm, then please become a member and subscribe to patreon.com/the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. If you have a computer, please use your email address. And yes, we got them back.
Yo, today today we're having a lot of technical problems. Okay, so you were at Davido. I'm sorry, my network is keep on shutting me off. Yeah, my can you hear me
Let's
now?
see what
Can you hear me now?
do. make sure that you check out the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. Look for me on Patreon and make sure that you go look for the Black Soul Music Experience podcast, where you can check out all of my music video podcasts. Make sure you check them out. Subscribe to patreon.com and be sure to check out all of my audio and video podcast episodes and check out all of the video clips that you may have missed. And if you have a hard time getting on to patreon.com, then I will be posting this episode on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. All you need to do is go to the YouTube homepage and make sure you type in the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. All you need to do is check out the episodes. And if you like my episodes and if you like my podcast, please subscribe, please support, please give me a thumbs up, please leave a comment, and please pass it on. Thank you for joining me as I close out this edition of the Black Soul Music Experience.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Well, that's about it for this edition of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. I'm Sam Wilson Jr. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week for an all-new episode. The Black Soul Music Experience podcast is sponsored by the support of listeners and viewers like you. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. Look for my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Pocket Cast. And don't forget the link. The link is riverside.fm/studio/Samuel-Wilson Jr.'s-studio. And don't forget to check out my audio and video podcast episodes by becoming a member and subscribe to patreon.com/the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. And please check out my video podcast episodes by subscribing to youtube.com/the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. And please leave your comments, feedbacks, and replies by going to my Facebook homepage. Go to facebook.com/the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. You can also tweet me on X, aka Twitter, at Sam Wilson Jr. 66, and follow me on Instagram at SAMM.Y2980. As always, partying, remember this: reach for the top and your dreams will come true, and it can happen to you. From all of us, take care, God bless, thanks for listening, have a good week, and please be safe.